Imagine this. The year is 1958, the World Cup final, Brazil versus Sweden. The stadium is abuzz with anticipation. The air, thick with excitement, is carrying the hopes and dreams of millions. This isn't just any match, it's the face-off of the decade, the battle of the Titans. Amidst the seasoned veterans, a young gem is shining brightly, a 17-year-old prodigy named Pélé, playing for Brazil. His presence on the field, a testament to his exceptional talent and the faith of his team in his abilities. The stakes are high, the pressure immense. This is the moment where heroes are made, where legends are born. Every pass, every dribble, every shot carries the weight of the nation's pride. The roar of the crowd, the thunderous clapping, the deafening cheers, everything fades into the background as the referee raises his whistle. As the whistle blew, little did the spectators know they were about to witness a historical moment in football. The match begins. Tension, excitement, and the thunderous roar of the crowd fill the air. From the first whistle, the electrifying energy of the game was palpable. This was not just any game. This was a clash of titans, a duel of champions, a battle of nations. Sweden, the underdogs, took everyone by surprise when they surged ahead with an early goal. Their strategy was clear: to strike when least expected. The stands exploded with a mix of shock and awe as the ball kissed the net. The Swedes were jubilant, but the Brazilians were not discouraged. In response, the Brazilians upped their game. They were not to be outdone. Their determination mirrored in their gameplay, swift, precise, and tactical. Their star player, with an uncanny sense of the game, maneuvered the ball across the field, dodging opponents as if they were mere cones. He found the perfect opening, and with a powerful strike, Brazil equalized. The crowd erupted. The cheers were deafening. It was a spectacle of true sportsmanship and skill. This was football in its purest form, but the drama was far from over. The game was a seesaw of emotions, a roller coaster of goals. Sweden once again found the back of the net. The crowd gasped. Then, almost as if scripted, Brazil leveled the score. It was a thrilling back and forth, a testament to the unpredictable nature of the beautiful game. The first half was a display of relentless attack and stoic defense, of strategic brilliance and individual heroics. As the referee blew the whistle, signaling the end of the first half, everyone in the stadium held their breath. The score stood at 2-2. The game was evenly poised, the stakes were high, and the tension was palpable. The stage was set for an unforgettable second half. The players walked off the field, each carrying the hopes and dreams of their nations on their shoulders. The world waited in anticipation. The best was yet to come. The second half begins. The world watches as history unfolds. As the clock ticks down to the 55th minute, an extraordinary scene unfolds on the pitch. The ball is with Pélé, Brazil's wunderkind, barely 17 years old. He's a blur of yellow and green, darting across the field, a force of nature in human form. The ball is practically tethered to his feet, seemingly under his spell. Each step he takes is a dance with destiny. Suddenly, he finds an opening. A split-second decision, a flicker of an opportunity. With the precision of a master craftsman, Pélé takes his shot. The ball sails through the air, a comet streaking across the field. It's a moment suspended in time as the ball spirals towards the net. The crowd holds its breath, the world on pause, and then it happens. The ball hits the back of the net. The stadium erupts in a roar that echoes around the globe. Pélé has scored. Brazil is ahead. The boy wonder has done it. The crowd goes wild, the roar of the spectators like a wave sweeping over the pitch. It's a goal that's more than just a point on the scoreboard. It's a symbol of hope, of triumph, of the extraordinary power of sport. But the brilliance of the goal goes beyond the moment it hits the net. It's in the finesse with which Pélé moves, the grace of his footwork, the sheer audacity of his shot. It's a goal that showcases not just his talent, but his courage, his determination, his unwavering belief in his ability to make the impossible possible. The goal is a work of art, a masterpiece painted on the canvas of the pitch. It's a testament to Pélé's skill, his vision, his instinct. It's a moment that doesn't just define the match, but defines an era. With that goal, Pélé became the youngest player ever to score in a World Cup final, but the game was far from over. The clock is ticking. The final minutes of the match are upon us. The air is electric. The stadium roars with anticipation. Every eye is glued to the field, every heart pounding in unison. The story of the day is nearing its climax, and what a story it has been. The ball is at Pélé's feet. The prodigious Brazilian striker, just 17 years old, is on the brink of etching his name into football history. He'd already stunned the world with his first goal of the match. But he's not done. Not yet. With the grace of a seasoned veteran and the audacity of youth, Pélé charges towards the goal. He weaves through the defenders like a dancer, the ball seemingly attached to his feet. He cocks his leg back, and with an explosive burst of energy, sends the ball rocketing into the back of the net. It's his second goal of the game, a masterpiece in motion. The stadium erupts. Brazil is 2 goals clear. The closing moments of the match are a blur. The Swedish team, valiant till the end, fights tooth and nail. But it's clear that the day belongs to Brazil. The scoreline reads Brazil 4, Sweden 2. It's a victory for the ages, a testament to the brilliance of this young Brazilian squad. The final seconds are counting down. 3, 2, 1. The referee raises his whistle to his lips. A shrill blast echoes around the stadium. The game is over. The players collapse, exhaustion and elation written on their faces. The crowd roars their approval, their cheers echoing long into the night. And there it was. The final whistle. Brazil had won their first World Cup. A moment forever etched in the annals of football history. The day a 17-year-old boy named Pélé announced his arrival on the world stage, and a nation found its place at the pinnacle of the beautiful game. As the crowd erupted in joy, the world had witnessed a game that would redefine football. The final whistle had blown, the echoes of its shrill cry still hanging in the air. The adrenaline rush of the match was still palpable, the echoes of the roaring crowd still resounding in every corner of the stadium. But as the dust began to settle, the true magnitude of what had just transpired started to sink in. In the immediate aftermath, the match was already being hailed as one of the greatest games ever played. But it was more than just a thrilling spectacle. It was a game that had fundamentally changed the landscape of football. It was a game that had taken a young prodigy and turned him into an international sensation. From that day forward, Pélé became a household name. His skill, his agility, his sheer love for the game made him an icon. From the favelas of Brazil to the bustling streets of New York, children and adults alike were trying to emulate his style, aspiring to one day become just like him. But it wasn't just Pélé who was thrust into the limelight. This match had also catapulted Brazil onto the world stage. No longer were they just an emerging football nation. They were now a dominant force, a team to be reckoned with. Their vibrant style of play, their passion, their grit had captured the hearts of millions around the globe. And it wasn't just about the players or the team, it was about the game itself. This match had shown the world the true potential of football. It had demonstrated how a simple game could captivate the world, bring nations together and inspire generations. Football was no longer just a sport. It was a global phenomenon, a universal language that transcended borders and cultures. And it all started with that unforgettable match, with that unforgettable player. This match was not just a victory for Brazil, but a defining moment for football around the world. Over 60 years later, the echoes of that match still resonate in the world of football. The game was forever changed that day, etching a new chapter into the annals of football history. It wasn't just a match, it was an event that redefined the sport. It altered the way football was perceived, the way it was played. It was a moment when the world stood still, watching as each kick, each pass, and each goal unfolded a narrative of passion and determination. The ripple effect was monumental, sending waves across the globe, influencing not just players, but also the fans. It brought people together, transcended barriers, and sparked a love for the sport that continues to burn bright. It was more than just a thrilling spectacle for the world to watch. It was a testament to the power of football, a testament to its ability to inspire, to unite, and to change lives. And so, the legacy of that fateful day in 1958 continues to inspire and shape the beautiful game we know and love today.